jeneza, kwani mnaogopa kifo namna gani? Mtakufa siku moja. Mnapiga kelele ati umewekwa jeneza, hata ukiwekwa jeneza kwani umekufa? What is the problem? Mnaleta shida mingi. Mtakufa siku moja. Kwa hivyo hata kama mnaogopa kifo, kifo is a natural thing. It will come. It's part of life. So hakuna haja tuue watoto ati wameweka yeye kwa jeneza kwa sababu hujaingia huko. Siku Mungu atafika atakuweka. That time will come. So let us not kill our children and abduct them because of caricatures na nini, watoto wanacheza cheza pale na simu. Lakini hii kuweka wewe kwa jeneza na hii matusi ya Maalim, which is worse? Si ni huyo mheshimiwa?
Mr. Rigathi Gachagua has come out again to spark another controversial conversation, citing that the president should not fear death because death is a natural thing and it's going to come anyway, because it is a natural factor. Nobody is immune to it. And he's saying that between the Gen Z who are photoshopping those AI images and Farah Maalim who said something very funny.
Alafu washenzi wengine wanasema ati Kasongo Ruto must go. Kumba nina zenu hao ambao wanasema hivyo. Kwani amekaa kwa kiti ya mama yako ama baba yako? Amekaa kwa kiti yetu sisi na tutamchagua, tutamrudisha with 99%.
So between the two people, who do you think made very sentimental statements? Because for me, I feel the side of Farah Maalim becomes too much disrespect to women. How can you utter such a word? That's a very, very bad abuse, to be honest. And it's coming to from a politician in front of the president. That's some of the things which we notice in this scenario. And in the recent days, we have seen many people come out and castigate that there are things which Kenya Kwanza government is doing, and the way they are doing them is not really for the good of people. The other day, we saw rising number of abduction, and the president was directly being accused.
Asked Trevor, are the sentiments on the ground positive or negative towards the president? And if you don't give proper feedback to the head of state, you are not helping him. If it is the people like Ojienda he's going to listen to, his goose is cooked, I can assure you. You asked him to speak. I use the road from Nakuru through Muhoroni. If I stop there to take a bathroom break and ask the people of Muhoroni about the situation on the ground in terms of the promises of this government, ask Tom Ojienda what happened to Muhoroni Mamboleo. Ask him. Are the people happy?
The contractors are back.
No, just
the contractors are back on site. 3 days ago.
Just write it down.
3 days ago.
He's saying 3 days ago because he knows I was there over Christmas.
No, 3 days ago.
Stop lying to the president, my friend. The truth of the matter is things are not okay. Trevor, if you want to know the clearest indication that the people around the president have noticed that things are bad and there's very little they can do to change his fortunes prior to 2027, you listen to what they are saying. They are no longer parroting his successes or perceived successes. They are threatening to violate the constitution. When you hear people like Kamket and Sudi say that it is possible that he loses the election and refuses to leave office, that is not somebody who is clear in his mind that he is popular and that he is going to win a second term. That tells you that they are in panic. They know that they are in trouble. The only way to win a re-election, Trevor, is promises kept. The things that you told us would not happen under your administration, can they stop happening?
Yeah.
And I would advise the president that this year, I wish all of us as leadership in this country work on the software problems. The software is the issue, Professor Ojienda. You are not going to celebrate building roads that we then use to zigzag between mortuaries and police stations to look for our loved ones. If you are talking about housing, how can you be telling us about housing? We want to know those houses where people are being tortured, where are they? Who is running those houses? Those are the houses you need to tell us about. Don't tell us about roads and highways and when people are in mourning, families are spending Christmas without their loved ones. Work on the software.
Yeah.
When you hear the speeches in Bungoma, you know, people want to run Kenya with the Kanu software. This phone here, Mwami, is an iPhone 13. If you install software from Kanu in 1982, there is no way you are running this. Software and hardware have to work hand in hand. We're not saying we don't want roads, but you have to work on the software. We want a country that respects the values of the Constitution.
Okay.
If there is no transparency, if there is no democracy in this country, it doesn't matter what you're talking about.
Apart from that, recently we saw other politicians like Mr. Oscar Sudi come out to say some of the statements which have really gone not very well with some people like Pastor Nganga.
Nimeona Sudi akisema ati kama ni yeye angeandikwa
Ageua watoto. Siue mama yako, umbwa wewe. Takataka. You are killers. You are, sipeleke mtoto kotini. Sipeleke mtu kotini. Naona jana wanashambulia ati mpaka na mapasa. There is nowhere. Kotini kuna mada, kuna life. Jaji ndiye ataamua hii kesi. Sio nyinyi mtaamua mkidnap. Ukiona mnaongea hivi mnajua. Ukiona mnaongea hivi mnajua kule watoto wanaenda. Don't bring nonsense. Na hii mwaka na nyinyi mtaona. Mtakufiwa na special zenyu. Mtakufiwa hata nyinyi. Mnachochea. Wewe unaenda Rift Valley. Wewe ni mtu wa Kiambu. Kaa kwa mama yako. Stupid. Utaendaje Rift Valley kwenda kuchochea? Natembea kwake. Unaenda kwa natembea kwake. Si wachana watu wa kwake wapigane wenyewe.